back to building in Ghana whilst living abroad. In today's video, we are bringing you the construction of our septic tank. And just not any septic tank, but of our circular septic tank. So, why did we choose the circular septic tank construction and not the rectangle ones that many people are used to? Well, as you can see, space is something that we value, and unfortunately we don't have plenty of it, especially where the septic tank was allocated to be installed. And so, to achieve our aim, we had to pivot to this type of septic tank so that we can fit it where the location or the allocated spot is. That is why we have gone for this circular septic tank. Now, many in Ghana are a bit skeptical about this type of circular septic tank because they feel that in waterlogged areas, they can easily be filled with water that are underground. And so they sometimes find it a bit difficult, or they like to challenge the authenticity of this design. But my builder and I are going to show you guys today how you can do it, especially in waterlogged areas, to make sure that you do not get an influx of water from the soil into the septic tank and fill it up quickly. So stay tuned and let's have a look at how we constructed the septic tank that we are going to use for our building. Now, to begin the construction of our septic tank, a 3 to 4 meter excavation has to take place. Once that is done, as you can see, we use the DPC membrane, rubber membrane, to line the inside of the excavated hole. Now, the purpose or reason why we are using this DPC rubber membrane is to stop any form of water seeping through the concrete and filling up the tank. So by using this membrane, you'll be able to restrict the amount of water that will be deposited into the tank. This helps with longevity, and it helps with decontamination of the surrounding areas. Now, the old school way of installing a septic tank led to many people complaining about how their surrounding areas began to smell, or the soils began to smell. And so perhaps by doing it this way, we could stop the cross-contamination that usually takes place and destroy or cause surrounding areas to smell. Now, as you can see, the casting is well dried and ready for the rest of the installation to take place. Now, there are many places in Ghana that can sell you the already casted containers that you can then place underground. The problem is that when you do it that way, you do not have the ability to restrict or reduce the amount of water that will seep through the soil. So in such instance, you have to resort to the bitumen paint, that is the black tar-like paint, to paint inside the tank in order to help restrict the flow of influx of water. Now that we are satisfied with the build-up of our septic tank, we then resort to the lid that will cover the tank. So as you can see, we've also chosen to cast the lid ourselves. Now in the lid we have iron rods cut into a circular shape, and this will help bind the concrete together. One thing to bear in mind is that it's important to make sure that you use a lot of hardener and a lot of cement to make sure that the concrete is well solid. By doing it this way, you are assured of a quality and stable cover. Because usually if you buy it from individuals, you might not know how much cement or hardener they put into it. And because this area is going to be an area for cars to park, you are not sure, or you might not be guaranteed that it can handle the weight of the cars parked on top. So by building it up yourself, you are well aware of its capability and how well it was built. So this is something small to bear in mind when you decide to go the route of building it yourself. Thank you very much for watching our video. We hope that you have once again gleaned something from our Ghana Build series. Please, if you would like to know more, please like, share and subscribe so that we can bring you more videos in the future. Thank you once again, and we hope to see you back next week.